Yesterday, Joe Biden authorized the use of long-range missiles supplied by the United States to be used in Ukraine to aim at targets deep inside of Russia. An article with this story is linked in the description if you'd like to read more, but I want to talk about what this means. So first of all, the targets that are being aimed at here, they're far beyond the Ukrainian border. Ukraine has actually taken several hundred miles of territory in Russia right now, and Russia's fighting back. It's on the northern border of Ukraine, and now this comes after North Korea sent troops to Russia. So Biden met with Xi Jinping and the leader of South Korea over the last few days, and after those meetings decided, here's a great idea. Let's start sending these long-range missiles that there was a U.S. ban against them. Let's send these missiles to Ukraine, allow them to target military targets and infrastructure targets within Russia. Let's do that. That's a great idea. This is the next step to world war, to nuclear war. In fact, Vladimir Putin responded by saying, we're effectively at war with NATO now. What does that mean? Russia has a very significant nuclear arsenal. They have more nukes than we do. Ours are probably better and stronger because a lot of theirs date back to Soviet times. But a nuke is a nuke, man. And it doesn't have to come directly at us. If they decide to demolish Ukraine and move on to Poland, we're in the war. Poland is part of NATO. Now, something really misleading that this article does and all the mainstream outlets are doing is they're saying Trump said he wanted to end this war, but he never would say that he wanted the U.S. ally Ukraine to win. He ducked that question, which he did. He said he just wants it to be completely over because they were trying to get him to say that he wants either Russia or Ukraine to win. They wanted him to say something so they could pick it up. And he said the right thing. He just wants it to be over. People need to stop killing each other. That's correct. We don't have a stake in this war as far as Russia or Ukraine winning. You know why? Because Ukraine is not our ally. But they keep phrasing it as though Ukraine is a U.S. ally. We don't, in fact, have a treaty with them. The only treaty that we have is a export-import agreement. We are not military allies. We don't owe Ukraine anything. Now, we have heavily meddled in Ukraine's government since 2009. In 2014, we toppled their government and installed Zelensky's government. We have been very involved with them. But we are not their allies. There is no formal treaty. The people never voted for that. And here we are, caught in this proxy war that has now got the potential to become a full-on war with Russia. Why would Biden do this? Well, he's doing this because Trump promised to end this war. This war is far from being able to be ended now. This is a step that is going to take a lot to reverse. Donald Trump is going to have to come back to the drawing board and come up with a new plan because now, once Ukraine starts striking at military bases deep inside of Russia, military targets rather, and infrastructure within Russia, Putin is not going to take that lightly. Now, that's not to say we should just knuckle under to Putin. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that we have just stuck ourselves in this war in a way that is very difficult to get out. So Joe Biden and all of his warmonger friends, and Raytheon and Northrop Grumman, and all of these companies that are making billions off of this war, are sitting back and cackling because they're going to continue to rake in the cash. And here we are, the American taxpayers, sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. This is absolutely infuriating. Not only is it infuriating, this is scary. Because if Russia decides to attack NATO, we are effectively going to be at war with them. Not only that, we're going to be at war with their allies, which is going to be North Korea and China. China is going to be far more measured than the other two because China relies on us so much economically. But this is a grave mistake by Joe Biden, but it's intentional. He's doing this on purpose. Joe Biden is and always has been a warmonger, and the Democratic Party is the party of war. This has to end now, but it won't, and it's going to continue to escalate. Be ready for some craziness to happen on that front. They want this war to continue, and they're going to do everything they possibly can to stick Trump with a situation where he cannot carry his promise to end this war. That's about all.